So, highly specified biochemical systems have supposedly evolved through a mindless Darwinian process. Fine. If that claim has any merit, then I challenge all Darwinians to find a single example of the real-time evolution of a novel protein-based function that requires a couple dozen or more specific amino acid residues working in concert in order to maintain that function. If such an example of real-time evolution can be found, then intelligent design will have been effectively falsified, and a Darwinian origin of highly specified biochemical systems may be considered entirely plausible. Let's get a bit more detailed regarding this challenge. Proteins are composed of long chains of molecules called amino acids. There are 20 amino acids common to all life, and the identity of the amino acids in a protein determines that protein's function a la Anfinsen's dogma. The amino acid sequence of a protein is determined by the DNA sequence of the gene that codes for that protein. Mutations in that gene may change the amino acid sequence identity of the protein, and this can have one of three effects. Firstly, the mutation may result in a harmful phenotype. Secondly, the mutation may have no effect on the phenotype of an organism, and it would therefore be considered a neutral substitution. Thirdly, the mutation may result in a beneficial phenotype. The evolution of new protein functions has been observed. However, it is an empirical observation of the biological world that the more and more specified amino acid residues a protein requires, then the odds of that function evolving decreases exponentially. There are many examples of new protein functions evolving. Most of the examples result from a single amino acid substitution. Some of these result from 2 specified amino acid substitutions, and still fewer result from 3 specified amino acid substitutions, etc., etc. The implication of this is as follows. A protein function that requires a large amount of specified amino acid substitutions in order for that function to be realized is beyond the grasp of Darwinian evolution. The challenge is for the Darwinians to find a single example of a novel protein function evolving that requires a couple dozen specified amino acid residues working in concert in order for that function to be maintained. Until such an example can be found in nature, the notion that such protein functions evolved can hardly be considered scientific.